What is going on, YouTube? I know it's been a minute since my last tutorial, but I have graduated college and I don't have school weighing over my head no more, so I've had a lot more time to make some beats, so figured I might as well go throw out a tutorial because I haven't in a minute. So if you didn't read the title of this one, I'm going to be doing a Party Next Door type beat. This was heavily inspired by his EP Colors, some of his earlier music. Um, so let's just jump right into this. Actually, I'll play it for you guys first so you guys can hear what it sounds like. So let's actually go with that first. All right, so y'all get the gist of it. Um, I thought that was just absolutely fire. Um, when I heard this sample, first of all, the sample that I'm going to be using, it comes from the song "Slip and Fall" by LA and Eric Bellinger. If you don't know that song, just go check that out. It's a great track. There was just one portion at the end though that I just knew I wanted to sample. The chop that I use goes, it's right here at the end of the song. It sounds like this. So that, and then there's actually a thing up here, right here. So those were the two sample chops that I used um, on this beat, and basically what I did was I reduced the sample rate through Edison. So basically how to do that is you come over to here where it says sample rate, right click, and then you can change it to whatever you want. I don't know what I made this. I might have done it like 2600. Hit resample. I redid the tempo to 100. Tempo synced it, and then hit accept. And then I just went through, checked took the pattern out again. So the reason I do that is because, like, if I play that in a fruity filter through an EQ, excuse me, you'll see like, sorry, wrong channel. You'll see that there is there's no frequency coming in right here. Now, if I just EQ'd that, all these frequencies that are out here are still going to be playing. So that's just how I reduce my sample rate. It's how I chop up my samples, especially for these, like Partynextdoor, Drake, Tory Lanez type beats. Um, Let me know if you guys want me to do a tutorial on how to do that. I'll go more in depth. But basically, what I did was I took this original chop here. Well, let me turn the growth speed off. Took that chop right here and then chopped it up even further. Just because I don't know, I wanted it to have like some rhythm, some spice to it in the very beginning. I didn't just want the sample playing the whole time. It can get kind of boring to the listener, so that's why I chopped it up like this. And then on the second half of the intro, I also chopped up my drums. But we'll go over those right now. Sorry. Right here with this Cosmix loop. So like with these Partynextdoor type beats, like the number one thing that you want is layers and textures to really like just fill up the whole dynamic range. And just, I call it, I don't know why, I just always have like that Toronto sound is like, to me it sounds industrial, like industrial sounds, industrial noises. um, So when I went through like doing my sound selection for everything, like it was really melodic, not melodically, methodically thought out. Um, so that was the first percussion loop that I had um, right there, and then just some more textures that I had was this layered hi hat. Goes like this. And then on my hi hat, um, I have just my signature delay and reverb on there just to fill it up, not make it sound so dry. Have a second layered hi hat here. Same reverb and delay on that sound. And then what I did also was I took that same sound again and I reversed it so that like when it cut this reverse plays where there's a break uh, in this hi-hat pattern. So basically one of the things I wanted to do was just create like a bunch of pockets, and that, again, that's good. That goes with the sample chop too. um, I just wanted there to be space. I don't like to crowd my beats. I don't like to keep, you know, the whole thing filled up with sound. So um, leave space in your beats is what I'm trying to say. Too many people just throw in random sounds and it sounds so cluttered. Um, so then I had these open hats, these live hi-hats that played this pattern right here. I don't know why girl speech shuts off when I do that, so we'll just listen to it with a sample, I guess. And then throw in that pad, the perk loop, and it just sounds to all come together and really fill up that textured space. And then like when we throw the hi hats on there, both those patterns. Let's see, I threw in some more percussions. So just some classic open hat, a reverse crash, and like I'm throwing on the reverb and delay on pretty much every percussion sound that I have. Um, really simple on the snare. Actually, I believe this is the pound cake snare from the Nothing Was the Same album. I layered it with that snare, and then on where is it? The every second snare, I have it layered with a bell. In a lot of Partynextdoor songs, he'll alternate. He'll go like a snap and then a clap, or a snap and a snare, or a snare with and then without a triangle. So I was just trying to match that, and then the kick pattern right here. And then I really like my kicks punchy in my mix, so I came up to this boost knob right here, turned it up, and then actually in the piano roll I have it the volume boosted, and it's like the highest thing in my mixer channel. So that's just one thing that I do as a producer, because I really like my kicks to have that punch to it. And then the bass pattern for this track, super simple. Synth bass again. I like low end in my beat, so I came over to the boost knob again, turned it up, and then sounds like this. And then all I have on that is just I'm EQing out some of the high end frequencies that I didn't want, a little boost in the mid, and then some of the low end I took out. And then I just threw a limiter on just to keep it compressed. Um, you don't have to do that. Some people say that it makes their bass sound flat, but um, I like the way it sounded in this, so I just left it as is. And then that's pretty much it. Like the drums were super simple. I know it looks like there's a lot, but it's just layers and textures of like simple stuff that's gonna get the job done. So that's like what I was aiming for, and then I have the gross beat that comes on in the second half just to give it that like signature, I guess, second half like outro right here. Like that just to me seems like a part where like Drake would lay down like something where he just like goes in um, into his bag, or even Party's got a pretty um, deep bag when it comes to that kind of stuff. Um, Other than that, it was just pretty much just doing stuff in the mixer track. Um, Threw on an imager just to make it sound a little bit wider. I turned on stereo separation, boosted the master channel effect or channel rack with an EQ, and then threw on a soft clipper, and this beat was pretty much good to go. Some minor arrangement stuff, and then just tailing out the volume at the end. But I was really happy with how this one came out. Um, I'll link the full beat in the description for you guys so you can listen to it if you want. Um, but hopefully I can be doing a couple more of these videos now that I am done with school and have some more time to put towards my music. So let me know what you guys think about this one. I'll just let the beat play out. We'll see you next time. Peace.